So we're starting with the movie X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, I love this movie.
That's
you and I
so
differ on
crazy.
this one for sure.
Because I think this movie's hot garbage.
Dude, the only thing they screwed up was Deadpool. They just made Deadpool sucky.
That sort of makes the whole movie
but
shit, though.
no, but it's good.
Sabretooth's great. I'll say that.
Dude, when you get to see him get the adamantium put into him, and he hears, because he has, it's a heightened senses, and he hears him say wipe his memory, and then you see the claws come out for the first time. Yeah, he busts out.
Sick.
But then he starts he's learning how to use the claws for the first time.
Yeah.
Gambit is so good in that movie.
I know.
When
Taylor
he pulls
Kitsch
the
Gambit.
cards, he can maneuver and jump from wall to wall and run sideways, and the stick was great. I like that he teamed up with Wolverine.
Yeah.
Liev Schreiber living through all the world wars.
Best thing.
It's so cool, dude. Yeah.
I love it. It's
them
brilliant.
fighting the back-to-back. The whole thing is cool. And I love the whole, even though, Jimmy, we can't let you just walk away.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And that's great that at the end it was just a ruse to get him to do the adamantium and turn him into a weapon, which was always the goal of the Weapon X program.
Yeah.
And I love Captain America's Weapon 1.
So-
they just screwed Deadpool.
They did
screwed
screw up
him.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
I loved the beginning where Deadpool is like Wade Wilson and he's like
so
talking.
great.
A big problem too with the movie was it was during the writer's strike.
Which you can tell there's some
tell.
there's some corny
There
stuff.
was no script. They were going off with like no script.
Yeah,
Sucks.
but dude, so,
I'll say D at best, man.
no.
What are you saying?
Okay, let's give it a C. You can't give it a D. It's actually good. They just made a couple mistakes.
Okay, so the Wolverine. This is the one that takes place in Japan.
I like this one too.
I think it's fun, but it is. Can I be honest?
Yeah.
It's the least memorable one for me.
It's the least memorable.
Yeah.
I hate when superheroes lose their powers. That makes me so
and also the ending
annoyed.
didn't make sense. So he wants
Yeah.
Wolverine's healing powers,
Right.
but he takes it through his adamantium. Those are two very different things.
Yeah, I know.
He only got adamantium because he was able to
I
survive
think-
it because of the healing.
I think it was the only way to cut the adamantium off of him so that he could inject directly into his bones.
And he cut off his claws. How'd he get his claws back? He cut his claws off.
Ooh, plot hole.
Plot hole. Well, X-Men's full of plot holes. All the movies have a million plot holes.
Wait.
There is no
They don't
explanation.
explain that, do they?
no,
It just goes right to Days of Future Past,
Yeah,
and he's
exactly.
fully formed. Well,
he's
they
snicking
I'm
it
sure they, with all the adamantium left over in Japan that this guy had for the suit, Charles was able to help him figure it out.
Speaking of adamantium,
Or maybe Magneto
Kevin
just
Feige.
put it on him.
Okay.
Here you go, Wolverine. Help me
And
fight
I'll
Sentinels.
mold it. Yeah, who knows?
No, why not? His
But-
bones will grow back. He just needs Magneto just wave his hand, and adamantium goes on his hand, on his bones.
Okay.
So let's say that's how it happened.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like to think they teamed up.
Where are we putting?
For this one, D. It's the least memorable.
Worse
but
than
it's so
Origins?
fun.
I believe
to
that,
me, it's
actually.
worse than
Yeah,
Origins.
I actually agree with that.
I still love watching it for fun. It's just
Yeah.
not a good movie.
No, it's not.
It's not great.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
The original Deadpool.
So the original Deadpool is just unbeatable. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's got to be S tier. It started everything.
I wouldn't say S. I'd say A.
Okay,
I think it's
because
really
yeah,
good.
because the ones after it were better.
And exactly.
Yeah.
You want to talk S tier?
Yeah,
You want to
Logan,
talk S tier?
of course.
You want to talk S tier?
Logan is pure perfection.
Dude,
The amount of heart that they were able to build into that film, and the way that they wielded it with Charles and his whole his haunt.
you done? But the genius of it is because a lot of people, especially the huge
Yeah.
fans, have seen Old Man Logan,
Yeah.
where they know that Mysterio took over his mind and made him think he was killing bad guys, and he killed all of the X-Men.
But he actually killed the X-Men, yeah.
Yeah. So we have that going into the movie thinking that Wolverine
Maybe
killed
he
it.
did it.
So when he's saying, Logan, what have
Yeah.
you done? What did you do?
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we know what Logan did. No, it was Charles.
I
who killed
love
them all.
how it happens too.
So
that it's
good.
him having seizures, so it freezes everybody. It's so cool.
And then, of
That
course,
power
the
goes
Shane
haywire.
references. Run home. Yeah, go say
X-23
this. No more guns in the
is
in the
so
west,
good
in the valley.
that movie, dude.
Yeah.
The way she fights. I
a
love the
brand.
ending where
A
they're
brand that
running.
sticks.
She doesn't think he's coming back, and then they're being chased, and all you hear is that yell after he injects the juice. And then he turns back into the animal finally,
Yeah.
because of the whole movie. He's just weak and coughing, and he's not strong. And after he juices up, you get and he even looks at the camera and does like the animal face, and he's jumping into people and just slashing it through. That's the Wolverine you want to see. And I love that they saved him for the end. and he literally has to kill his
goes
younger
berserker.
self. X-23, when he gets in front, he goes, "Get behind me," and he starts slashing,
Yeah.
and she jumps over his back.
Ah, dude, her
but
screaming too. The
when they
best.
fight together, it is the coolest choreography.
Oh
and
my
it's,
God, man.
And she's so vicious, and I love the "Don't be what they made you." And she calls him Daddy for the first time. Daddy, as she's crying, and he goes, "Oh, this is what it feels like."
Yeah.
Dude, if you don't cry at the end of Logan, then
You have no soul.
You have no soul. You're dead inside. Where
A man has to be what he is, Joey.
Yeah.
Can't break the mold. There's no living with the killing. There's
It's a
no going
brand,
back,
yeah.
right or wrong. It's a brand.
A brand that sticks.
Yeah. Now you run home to your mother and tell her everything is all right. There are no more guns in the valley.
Big
S
double
tier,
entendre there.
boy. I know.
Because not only did Wolverine take out
there
all the
is
guns,
no more guns
he
in
was
the
the
valley.
last
He is
gun.
the last gun
yeah.
in the valley. And that's what Shane is about. too.
Exactly. It's great.
Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Bro, I like it better than the first
Me too.
one.
It's better than the first one. It's funnier.
So what if we do a flipperoosies?
Okay.
You're okay with that?
Ugh. Yeah, because it's not S tier, but it is better than the original.
Because this is what we're...
Of course. Deadpool Wolverine is one of the best Marvel films there is. It just is.
It's so good.
From beginning to end, it is nonstop funny. It is the best version of Wolverine, like the Logan.
Dude, he's so
Wolverine.
good. His acting, he's so good.
Yeah.
He's so
The
good.
cursing and the anger
What-
and the viciousness, but full healing capacity. He's not old and dying. So we get the
and
animal.
it's not the hero we know. It's this guy who let his whole...
Yeah.
He let his entire
He's got
world
this
down.
haunted past, which is Wolverine. Yeah,
Incarnate,
it's just
yeah,
so
that's
good.
exactly Wolverine.
And then teamed
That's
up with the
quintessential.
Merc with the mouth, who never shuts up. The villain
Sort
is
of on the tick,
amazing.
sort of on the tick, so uppity up.
Yeah.
He's like every other Wolverine would have stabbed me by now.
Tried to kill him.
Sort
by
of
now.
on the tick.
It's
Oh,
really
whiskey dick of the
good, man.
claws.
Wearing
Common in
the
Wolverines
suit.
over 40.
Why he wears it?
His
is
pajamas,
cool.
he calls it. Yeah.
That only took 20 years.
Yeah, so good, dude.
Um,
that movie is
There's so
something
good
special.
emotional core to it, and just nonstop funny. Like I laughed almost through the entire film.
Oh, it's
and
great.
if you've seen all the movies, there are reference after reference after reference.
Yeah.
it's just so good.
So good.
Yeah.
So that was easy. So S tier, Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yep.
A tier, Deadpool 2 over Deadpool 1. Maybe controversial. B tier, Deadpool the original. C tier, X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
D tier, the Wolverine. So I like our tier list. I think that made sense. I love it. Season 2.
Yeah.
Him with the green time. It sounds like something I would make up. It really does. But it's real.
A ghost, a ghoul, a goblin, a monster, a werewolf.
Went on and wrote in the comments. I was going to say that came out great.
You're off to a great start.
Yeah. We got some fun stuff planned today. We got some goods.